Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I recently ordered some supplements online, and in today's video I'll be unboxing. So finding AIP compliant supplements has been such a huge challenge, and when it comes to supplements, I don't want to be held ransom by any protocol if a supplement could potentially benefit me. So most of the supplements I'm going to be unboxing today aren't AIP compliant, but they do have amazing reviews from the general public and health professionals and scientists alike, and they're very high quality, and I got the very best that I could get a hold of. I have my art knife over here. I'm so excited! Not really sure where to open this from, but bear with me. You can tell that I haven't done one of these unboxing videos before. Oh wow, okay. This is a really big box. Raspberry leaf capsules, ginger root capsules. This brand is called Rosita, so Rosita fish oil. I'm not really sure how to pronounce this, but anyway, I think it's Agnus castus. I'll explain what I'm using all of these for later in the video. I've got another type of Agnus castus here. So the other one was it was like a drop, and this one is tablets. Magnesium by Biooptimizers. I'm particularly excited about the magnesium. And then now I've got a whole host of supplements which I ordered for my gut. So I have got glutamine by NutriAdvanced, and I've got some digestive enzymes also by NutriAdvanced. Again, I'll explain all of these later. I promise I'm not a supplement junkie. I've got some Candix SIBO, and these supplements are for if you have small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. It's like a natural antibacterial. Ultra Probioplex. So this is a probiotic for my eyes. I have got Selenium, so finally I can actually do the Selenium video. And I've also got another supplement that's for general eye health, Vision Plus. Where do I start with explaining why I've gotten each supplement? I think let me start with Selenium. So if you watched my thyroid eye disease video, you'll remember that I shared some interesting studies on selenium and how it can improve thyroid eye disease. So if you haven't watched my video, that's the bulgy eyes that some of us get when we have Graves' disease. Selenium can also improve autoantibodies, which is important in general if you have an autoimmune disease. You kind of want to reduce your autoantibodies. So yeah, I'll link my video in the description box below if you haven't watched it. And I do think my eyes have improved since my thyroid eye disease video, but I'm still looking forward to trying Selenium and seeing how it works for me. And I've also had a couple of people ask me to try it out and document my journey. So yeah, I'm gonna try Selenium out, and I'm also going to be trying the Vision Plus supplement. And this is just a supplement for overall eye health. When it comes to the gut health supplements, I've actually been dealing with something called FODMAP intolerance for a while. So essentially I get uncomfortably bloated and constipated if I don't watch my intake of FODMAPs. FODMAP actually stands for, and it's quite a mouthful, so I'm gonna say it slowly so I don't trip over my own words and I don't forget. Fermentable oligosaccharides, disaccharides, monosaccharides, and polyols. So when you have FODMAP intolerance, you have issues digesting these fermentable carbohydrates. Now, SIBO is called small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, and just as the name implies, it's when you have an overgrowth of bacteria in your small intestine. For me, if I don't watch my intake of FODMAPs, like I've said before, then I get uncomfortably bloated and constipated, and some people may call this IBS, but actually FODMAP intolerance is at the root of IBS for a lot of people. So if you have similar gastrointestinal issues, it's worth looking into FODMAP intolerance and eating a low FODMAP diet. But so how does this link with SIBO? So sometimes when you have FODMAP intolerance, it's actually because you have small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. So I'm going to be taking these gut health supplements to address any underlying SIBO, so that I'll be able to hopefully digest FODMAPs, because the trouble with FODMAP intolerance is that a lot of the most delicious and most nutritious foods are actually quite rich in FODMAPs. So it's kind of a good food group to tolerate. Additionally, there's actually a link between SIBO and leaky gut. And when you have an autoimmune disease, we know that leaky gut is one of the prerequisites for autoimmune disease. So you always want to try to heal your gut, and address any leaky gut issues. And if SIBO can contribute towards leaky gut, it's important to address any underlying SIBO. I think it's important to mention that I didn't choose these gut health supplements at random. In general, I didn't choose any of my supplements randomly. I did a lot of research and I found that they had good reviews with the public, and they were also backed by health professionals and scientists. But when it comes to the gut health supplements, they're actually part of a program that was designed by Dr. Mark Hyman. And I also found an article on Goop featuring a respected nutritionist and dietitian. Her name is, and I'm probably going to murder her name, forgive me. Her name is Bridget Tidjmeyer. I'll link the article below if you're interested. And I saw that she used a similar program, for her patients with FODMAP intolerance and SIBO and digestive issues. And so I made a customized version for myself. So the program is essentially based on the 5R protocol for gut health that is used in functional medicine. So the first R stands for remove, the second R replace, the third R re-inoculate, the fourth R repair, and the fifth R rebalance. And each of the supplements I got belong to a different R or a different stage in the protocol. Briefly speaking, in the first R, where you remove, you follow a low FODMAP diet, and that's when I'll be using the Candid SIBO, which I already mentioned is a natural antibacterial to hopefully weed out any small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. In stage 2, which is about replacing, I'll be adding digestive enzymes, because sometimes when you have digestive issues, it could be because your body doesn't produce sufficient digestive enzymes on its own. And then under the third R, re-inoculate, I will be taking the probiotic. And then the fourth R, repair, I will be taking the glutamine. And the fifth R, rebalance, that's just about long-term sustainable lifestyle change. So I'll go into this in more detail and I'll share my experience on this program in another video. But for now, I'm going to link Dr. Mark Hyman's program as well as the article with Bridget Tidjmeyer, where she talked about her own approach, in the description box below. In general, I believe that you should get your nutrients and your vitamins and your minerals as far as possible from food versus taking supplements. However, magnesium is one of those nutrients where you're actually advised to supplement, and that's because it's involved in many biochemical reactions within the body, and also a lot of soils are actually depleted of magnesium. So I don't know about the magnesium content of soil in Nigeria, but as you know, I'm a fan of Dr. Mark Hyman's podcast, and he recommends this brand of magnesium, Optimizers Breakthrough Magnesium, and it also has amazing reviews on Amazon. There are actually many different forms of magnesium, and different forms benefit different parts of the body, and some forms are better absorbed than others. Now, the really cool thing about Optimizers Breakthrough Magnesium is that it contains 7 different forms of magnesium, and so that really maximizes the health benefits and also the absorbability. So yeah, I'm particularly excited about trying this one out. Magnesium has so many benefits. So it's good if you get muscle cramps. So I used to get leg cramps a lot. I haven't had them lately, but I believe that somehow they are linked to having Graves' disease because the cramping started around the same time. So I'm looking forward to trying magnesium for that. Also, magnesium is really, really important for sleep and relaxation. And although I shared in my last video, so if you haven't watched my CBD oil video, I'm gonna link that also in the comment section below. Please give it a watch. But yeah, magnesium is very important for sleep and relaxation. And although I'm sleeping really well and I'm not stressed, maybe let's see if I can get even better. Magnesium also helps you stay regular, which would be quite cool for me. Fish oil. So fish oil is another one of those where you're advised to supplement regularly. And that's because in general, we don't get enough omega-3 fatty acids from modern diets. And our bodies can't produce omega-3 fatty acids, so we can only get them through our food. And that's mainly by eating fish and shellfish. And omega-3 fatty acids are potent anti-inflammatories. And that's very important when you have an autoimmune disease, because we now know that most chronic disease actually starts with inflammation, at its root. Fish oil supplementation has also been shown to improve cardiovascular risk factors such as your lipid profile and also your blood pressure. And it's also important for keeping gut bacteria healthy, which again, when you have an autoimmune disease, it's so important for you to have a healthy gut. And in order to have a healthy gut, then we need to have healthy gut bacteria. However, many of the fish oil supplements that you get, over the counter can actually be damaging to your health, and they can have the opposite effect because many of them have become oxidized and they have gone rancid. So most fish oil supplements aren't really safe for you to take on a long-term basis. And when I say long-term, depending on the study that you read, it could be taking these rancid fish oil supplements for 6 weeks. Some studies say 8 weeks and others say 12 weeks. However, Rosita fish oil, so I'm gonna put it up close so you can get a better look. Anyway, Rosita fish oil is supposed to be different and safe for long-term use because of the way the fish oil is extracted. So they use a cold processed traditional method where no heat or pressure is applied, and they use only the highest quality fish livers. And I think it's from a type of fish called ratfish, but they use only the highest quality livers, and then they're put in a dark room and in an oxygen-free environment. So all of that keeps the fish oil very, very stable, and it prevents it from oxidizing and going rancid and becoming bad for your health. In terms of the herbal remedies that I got for PMS, I always used to take ibuprofen for PMS and menstrual cramps. However, ever since learning, that ibuprofen is part of a class of drugs called NSAIDs, so non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And these NSAIDs are actually very damaging to the gut. And when you have an autoimmune disease, it's all about gut health. So ever since learning that I was actually hurting my gut by, taking ibuprofen on a regular basis, I've stopped taking that, and I've just been left to pretty much bear the pain on my own. And it's not so easy these days now that I work. I can't just take a whole day off in bed every single month. So yeah, I did some research on the internet, and I'm going to be trying a whole cocktail of herbal remedies. I hope they work. I will say that my PMS is a lot, when I say PMS, I mean especially menstrual cramps. I will say that my cramps are a lot more bearable these days since my thyroid hormones have become more stabilized. So I've definitely noticed a pattern where the cramps are a lot more painful. If my medication, my medication is too strong and I've sort of slipped from being hyper to hypo, I've noticed that. But yeah, so I have got the ginger roots, the raspberry leaf, the capsules, the Agnus castus capsules, and the oral drops. And yeah, I'm gonna be trying this cocktail out for PMS, and yeah, wish me luck. Let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching. We've come to the end of this video. It means the world to me that you watched. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, or give me a shout on IG. So IG, I mean Instagram. Give me a shout on Instagram at wellness_with_m, and I'm always ready and willing to chat and, you know, share experiences. In addition to doing the Selenium updates as promised, I'm also going to update on the, you know, gut health program for SIBO and FODMAP intolerance. And I'll also let you know if the PMS herbal remedies, if they actually make a difference. So yeah, would you like to see those videos? Let me know. See you next time, and have a lovely day. Bye.